the sun began to dye the last rays of the afternoon yellow. On the tree-lined village road, a tiny, lovely figure trotted along. It was Lily, the clever and adorable little monkey, dressed as a diligent student with a canvas backpack neatly on her back and a wide-brimmed straw hat tilted to one side. She stepped inside and carefully placed her backpack on the tiny desk her dad had built just for her. But before she could even rest, a thirst from the long journey urged her on. Lily scurried into the bathroom, stood on her tiptoes on a stool, and turned on the faucet herself. She leaned in to drink cool, refreshing gulps of water, feeling the invigorating sensation spread through her body. Then, as she did every day, she carefully washed her little hands after a day of learning and exploring the world. The next task was to change clothes. Lily opened her own wardrobe door, where many pretty outfits hung. She chose a soft home outfit with a picture of a bunny nibbling on a carrot, her absolute favorite. After changing, Lily carefully folded her school uniform, though it was a bit wrinkled, and carried it to put neatly inside the washing machine. Every action was fluent and well practiced, deeply ingrained with the image of her dad patiently teaching his little daughter every little thing with all his love. With her chores done, Lily put her straw hat back on and trotted out to the garden, where the familiar figure of her dad was hunched over a new patch of soil. Hearing her light footsteps, her dad stopped his work, turned, and immediately saw his little daughter running towards him, her eyes shining with joy. Lily ran to him, chattering away in her own language, as if to announce, "Dad, I am home!" and that she was ready to lend a hand. Her dad gently lifted her up, feeling her small, warm body in his arms.
Cái bao về lấy tìm luôn ha. Bây giờ mình để nấu cơm ăn nhé. Rửa tay xong rồi nấu cơm ăn ha. Bây giờ cái này mình nấu cơm nhé. Chưa? Xin ngoan ha.
He carried her into the house, tenderly took off her hat, and then carried her to the kitchen sink, carefully washing her face and hands under the warm water. The small kitchen was once again filled with laughter.
Đây nè. Đúng rồi. Đây này. Rồi, được rồi. Đây, vào đây. Chào bà tí nhé.
Dad and daughter bustled about together preparing lunch. Her dad washed the rice to cook, while Lily sat on a high chair beside him, watching intently. Occasionally, she would reach out a hand to help him get something or open a container.
Rồi. Rồi, qua đây nè. Đây này các. Ha. Rồi. Qua đây đi, qua đây con. Nè, ba làm cho Ly nè. Ha. Mua cho Ly nhá. Ba nấu cho Ly ăn nhá. Wow. Bỏ đây này, bỏ này đây. Bỏ này vào đây này. Đó.
Together, they arranged pristine
Mấy cái.
white steaming buns in a
Ba cái
steamer.
ha. Ba cái thôi ha. Thêm cái nữa thôi nha. Rồi, thêm cái gì ha. Đó. Qua đây chờ ba đi, qua đây chờ ba đi. Đây nè, bỏ đây nè. Rồi, vào đây ha. Cho ít nước vào đây nha. Rồi. Khát nước ha. Đây, phải đứng đây.
The aroma of fresh rice and buns mingled, creating an atmosphere of cozy and profound peace.
Được chưa? Rồi, đeo vào đây nè. Rồi, cái đây, cái đây. Chờ xíu nữa. Chờ đi. Ngồi đây.
A simple lunch was served. Dad and daughter sat together. Lily seemed a bit clumsy using the tiny fork to spear a piece of the bun, but she was very persistent. Seeing this, her dad kindly peeled the paper liner from the bottom of the bun, then tore off thin layers of the dough for his daughter. And so it went. A bite for Dad, a bite for Lily. The lunch, though simple, was overflowing with happiness. After lunch, while her dad was cleaning up, Lily ran out to the backyard to play. A sweet, captivating scent suddenly wafted into Lily's nose. Following the scent, she discovered a golden, round pineapple, looking incredibly tempting, hiding behind a cluster of leaves. Nestled amidst a bush of sturdy green leaves was a golden, round pineapple, like a little king reigning proudly with a green crown of leaves on top. Under the sunlight, its golden skin almost glowed, promising an irresistible sweetness. She eagerly approached. However, as she reached out her tiny hands to grab her prize, she had to snatch them back. Oh no! A fortress of thorns surrounded the pineapple. A determination to conquer rose within her. She looked around and spotted a dry branch nearby. A glimmer of hope. Lily used all her strength, trying to wedge the branch under the pineapple stem to pry it loose. She gritted her teeth, her little feet planted firmly on the ground, her small body tensing with effort. But the branch was weak and the stem was too strong. After struggling for a while, and the pineapple remained stubbornly in place, not moving an inch, completely defeated, a feeling of self-pity and disappointment welled up. Just then, the image of her tall dad with his strong and warm hands flashed in her clever little mind. That's right, I have Dad. Dad can do anything. Hope surged powerfully. Without a moment's hesitation, Lily scrambled to her feet and ran full pelt into the house, almost tripping over herself. Seeing her dad diligently mopping the floor, she ran right up to him without a word and tightly gripped his pant leg with both hands. Her dad looked down in surprise. Lily tugged at his pants while pointing towards the garden, letting out a series of urgent and insistent sounds. Her eyes were wide, filled with both pleading and absolute trust. Her dad understood everything instantly. He set the mop aside and gently patted Lily's head, as if to reassure her. All right, let's go see. He went with her to the garden. Standing before the thorny enemy that had troubled Lily, her dad needed no tools. He simply pushed the sharp leaves aside with his calloused, work-hardened hands, grasped the fruit firmly with one hand, held the stem with the other, and gave it a decisive snap. The delicious pineapple was now securely in his hands. He ceremoniously presented the prize to Lily. She was overjoyed, stretching out both arms to hug the pineapple, which was heavier than she was. She pressed her cheek against its rough skin, inhaling the sweet scent of victory. In that moment, her dad was not just her dad. He was a great hero in his little daughter's eyes, someone who could solve any problem in the world. To celebrate, her dad sat Lily securely in front of him on the motorbike, carefully placing a cute yellow helmet on her head. Then, the two of them took a ride around the countryside road. The wind blew coolly, and Lily looked at the scenery with delight. She opened her eyes wide, watching the familiar landscape pass by. There were the green rice paddies in their youth, the distant bamboo groves swaying in the wind, and above, the vast blue sky with lazy white clouds drifting by. Every now and then, she would let out a squeal of delight. When they returned home, the fun was temporarily set aside for daily work. Her dad needed to go to the fields. He gently set Lily down, patted her head, and then got busy with his tasks.
Dad.
Lily sat obediently on the porch, watching her dad go, understanding that he had to work hard. Tired from a morning full of adventure, she found her favorite yellow beanbag chair, curled up, and fell into a short, peaceful sleep. Harvesting bright red chili peppers and carrying a large golden bale of straw home. Lily awoke when the sunlight on the porch was no longer harsh, but had turned into the golden orange of late afternoon. The house was quiet. She looked around, bewildered, not seeing her dad anywhere. A sense of emptiness crept over her. Dad must still be working in the fields, Lily thought. Dad has worked so hard all day. A momentous and loving decision formed in her mind. She would prepare dinner for her dad. No sooner said than done. Lily got to work. She pulled the stool over to the rice sack and used a small can to scoop grain by grain into the rice cooker pot. Her tiny hands carefully measured the water, even if a little spilled. The dry click of the cook button echoed in the quiet space like a declaration of determination. Next, she took a few pieces of pumpkin her dad had already peeled, washed them, and put them in a small pot on the stove. Every task was performed with surprising concentration and seriousness. When the rice was cooked and the pumpkin pot was sending out a fragrant aroma, Lily did something that would have amazed anyone. She used all her strength, wobbling as she carried the still warm rice cooker and a large tray out to a clean spot on the porch. She arranged everything neatly, then sat down beside it, resting her chin in her hands, her eyes fixed on the village road, patiently waiting for her hero to return. As dusk fell, the tired figure of her dad on his motorbike approached from a distance. After a long day working under the sun, his back ached and his clothes were covered in dust. But as he pulled into the yard, he suddenly froze. Under the warm yellow porch light, his little daughter was sitting obediently beside a fully prepared dinner. The aroma of fragrant rice and sweet pumpkin filled the air. All the weariness seemed to vanish from his body instantly. An overwhelming emotion rose in his chest. And he walked on unsteady legs towards her. He said nothing, simply sat down beside Lily and wrapped his arms around her tiny body, pulling her into a hug. He served a bowl of hot rice and gave Lily soft, sweet, golden pieces of pumpkin. Lily ate happily and with gusto. And then, in that sweet moment, Lily did something that melted her dad's heart. She carefully speared a piece of pumpkin with her small fork, blew on it gently to cool it down, an action she had learned from him, and held it out to him. Her dad was stunned for a moment, then he leaned down and accepted the piece of pumpkin from his daughter. The sweetness of the pumpkin mixed with the saltiness of his sweat and the happy tears that threatened to fall. All his fatigue, both physical and mental, seemed to be washed away, leaving only a boundless love that filled his soul. After dinner, Dad and daughter cleaned up together. To end a perfect day, her dad decided to turn the prized pineapple into a special treat.
Đến đây. Đến đây cho ba. Con. Cái này ba để ở đây nhé. Tí mình dọn sau nhé. Giờ ba làm ghép ly ha. Được không? Đây. Trời to gì mà to chứ. Không ngồi chờ ba tí nhé. Nào. Vào đây ha. Đây.
He placed the pineapple on the cutting board, and Lily nimbly helped him peel the skin and remove the eyes.
Mình làm một nửa nha. Ha. Thấy không Ly? Cha mẹ ơi. Tay này, cắt bỏ tay nha. Rồi bỏ kia đi con. Trời đó. Rồi bỏ kia đi con. Đúng rồi. Bỏ kia đi con. Kia đi. Đúng rồi. Kia nữa, bỏ đi con. Đã chưa? Bỏ kia đi con. Bỏ kia đi con. Kia đi, bỏ kia đi con. Đây nữa, bỏ kia đi con. Bỏ nốt đi. Bỏ đi, bỏ kia đi. Lấy hoa được đâu nhé. Đây này. Đấy, cái bỏ đây này. Đó, bỏ đi con. Đó, đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đây này, đây này. Đây đi nha. Rồi, Ly bỏ kia đi. Bỏ nữa con. Bỏ. Đây nữa. Bỏ. Bỏ. Đây nữa con. Đây ha. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Rồi đó. Đây nữa. Đây ha. Đây con, bỏ đi con. Bỏ. Bỏ. Rồi đó, bỏ này.
The two worked together in perfect harmony, and soon they had a bowl of golden pineapple chunks.
Này bỏ đi con. Đây, lau tay nè. Đây nào. Rồi, tay sạch sẽ nhá. Nào, bây giờ mình đi xay nhá. Đây con, đây. Đây. Đây, bà chỉ cái ly nhá. Biết đi còn nhớ không ta? Đây này,
Her dad
đây này.
put the pineapple into the juicer, and Lily eagerly helped push the pieces
Bỏ đây
down.
nha. Đúng rồi, nữa đi con, nữa đi. Đúng rồi, đây nữa này, nữa đi con, nữa đi. Đúng rồi, nữa đi, nữa đi. Đúng rồi, giỏi quá. Rồi, bây giờ lấy cái này này, lấy cái đây. Cho vào đây nha. Này Ly ơi, qua đây, qua đây. Qua đây. Tìm nha. Đây, 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 đây. Này, con cầm đây, cầm vào đây ha. Cầm vào đây này, đó. Đây đi này. Nước chảy này, thấy chưa?
In no time, a stream of pure, fragrant juice flowed out. Her dad poured the juice into a pretty glass.
Wow, Wow, xanh đẹp thế.
Garnished it with a
Rồi.
slice of pineapple and handed
nào.
it to Lily with
Đây,
a
đây,
straw.
đây, đây, đây. Con mở tủ đi, mở tủ lấy hút đi con. Đấy đi. Rồi, ra đến ngồi đi con. Đây là cho ly luôn ha. Cho ly hết luôn nha. Đây đứng khách. Đây, cho vô. Cho vô. Đây. Đây đứng khách.
She joyfully took it and drank a big gulp.
Đúng rồi.
The fresh sweetness of the pineapple,
thấy
blended
chưa?
with her dad's love,
Đúng,
melted
đi
in
hết nè.
Lily's mouth.
Đó.
It was the taste of happiness.
Ngon quá hả? Ngon quá hả Ly? Đã quá ha. Thôi hả? Đã thế. Đây này, lấy cái đây ăn này. Thôi hả? Thôi hả? Túi rồi. Thôi hả? No rồi hả? Vào đây.
The long but joy-filled and memorable
Ngon quá hả,
day
Ly?
came to
Thôi để
an
cách đi lát đi
end.
uống tiếp nhé. Được không? Con đi chào đi nào. Đi chào mọi người nào. Đi chào. Chào. Bye bye. Chào mọi người. Bye. Túi rồi. Cách đi cho Ly nha. Này, cắt đây này.
Her dad carried Lily to her bedroom. In that cozy space, Lily drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the next adventures she would have with her wonderful dad.
Cắt lên nha. Tí nữa rồi đói uống nhé. Được chưa? Đi, mình đọc này ha.
The sky outside was bright and clear, but in the small house, Lily's world was confined to the yellow beanbag. It seemed to swallow her small body, and a long, weary yawn said it all. Lily was bored. She glanced around, hoping to find something interesting, but was met only with silence. Dad wasn't home yet. Unable to bear the stillness any longer, Lily slid off the chair and crawled to the nearby wooden table. And there it was, the treasure for moments like these, the TV remote. A glimmer of joy sparked. She grabbed it, quickly climbed back onto her throne, and began a symphony of frantic button pressing. Channels flickered one after another, and vibrant images and sounds danced across the screen. They helped to chase away the sadness, but only temporarily. It was a borrowed joy, loud yet empty, unable to fill the hollow feeling of missing a familiar presence. Lily missed her dad. Suddenly, the familiar roar of a motorbike echoed from the gate. Lily's eyes lit up. Tossing the remote aside, she shot out the door like an arrow.
Sao ơi?
Dad was home. The dad smiled kindly and handed his little daughter a bag of fragrant oranges. Lily sniffed them with delight and then took a gentle bite of the peel, an act that was both curious and endearing.
Vào nhà ăn nhé. Đi nào.
The adventure of the dad-daughter duo was about to begin.
Oh my gosh!
Các bạn mình đi chơi nha, chưa? Rồi có đội vào đi, này. Có đội đầu đi, đây. Đó, đội lên. Đây, đội lên, đúng rồi. Đúng chưa? Rồi đây đi con. Rồi vô. À đúng rồi, tới đi nè. Đi chơi ha.
Not long after, on a green motorbike, there was a very special little racer. It was Lily, dressed in a cute plaid outfit and a whimsical blue duck-shaped helmet that nearly covered her entire face. With a steady hand on the handlebars, Dad drove Lily along a winding red dirt road, flanked by lush green rice paddies.
Đi đã.
The wind sang in her ears, and Lily felt as if she were flying. They stopped at a wide sandy spot by the river.
Đi chơi nhé. Đi lên cây chơi kìa, thấy không? Thấy không? Rồi đi cây nhé. Trời, cẩn ly ha.
Dad carefully peeled a juicy orange, segment by segment, and fed it to his little girl.
Ngon không? Cái này ngon không? Kéo ra coi. Đúng rồi. Giỏi. Giỏi quá. Trời ơi. Rồi. Ngon quá hả?
The sweetness of the orange, mixed with her dad's love, made Lily feel like it was the most delicious food in the world.
Đây này, chỉ bóc được mà, không bỏ nó hết đâu. Bóc hết vỏ đi. Hay đi ra kia chơi, lát ăn tiếp nha. Đi con đây đi chơi kìa. Đây kìa.
Re-energized, she playfully scurried up a nearby tree, showing off her expert climbing skills. Dad stood below, looking up with a gaze full of affection and pride.
Sau đi chơi tiếp nha. Sau đi chơi tiếp nha. Rồi. Chơi chơi đi con, đi. Chơi tiếp đi. Chơi đi. Đi. Chơi chơi nha. Đi nào. Chơi chơi nha. Ui, lấy nhiều đá quá ha. Nè.
Before heading home, they went down to the riverbank to splash in the water and wash their hands and feet.
Đây không?
Lily's clear laughter echoing across the peaceful landscape.
Rồi, đứng thẳng nha, đúng rồi. Chào mọi người đi về nhé. Chào, 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 chào. Đi chào, chào mọi người nhé. Bye. Đi ha. Đi đi.
Back home, the adventure wasn't over. The small garden behind the house was the duo's kingdom. Lily changed into a yellow outfit and a straw hat, looking every bit the part of a tiny farmer. Her first task was to pull an empty basket, and though it was a bit of a struggle, she was very determined.
Đi qua đây. Đi. Đi nè. Chờ ba tí nhá. Đi ngồi sau cái chờ ba tí nhá. Kìa kìa. Đúng rồi đấy, bỏ đấy.
As her dad began to plant seedlings, Lily sat beside him, watching his every move like a model student.
Cái này mình tháo ra nhá. Đấy. Cái cây nhăn chắc như này nha. Bảo vệ cây nha. Nè, để bỏ đây nhá, đây này. Đặt xuống nha. Đây này. Cầm đây này. Đây này. Thấy chưa?
Then, she too rolled up her sleeves, using her tiny hands to pack soil around the base of the plant, patting it down a few times with a very serious expression.
Trồng cây nhá. Này mình đào lại nhá mình nhá. Rồi, cái kia. Đứng lên con, kia đây à. Xem này. Đi xuống nước nhá. Kia. Đúng rồi, lấy xuống nước.
When it was time to water, Lily waited patiently by the pond for her dad to fetch water.
Ơi. Đi nào đi. Nào nhanh nào đi. Ui. Đi nha, dưới nào. Đi lên. Đi nha.
When the blue watering can was handed to her, she helped her dad carefully water each pot, sharing every cool drop.
Rồi. Rồi nhá, bây giờ mình đi qua hái rau nhá. Đây con.
The most exciting part was harvesting. Dad showed Lily how to gather bunches of vegetables and place them in the basket.
Ngon không? Bỏ cái kìa, bỏ rổ đi con. Bỏ xuống. Mình nhặt sạch mấy cái gốc dưới đi nha, cho nó đẹp nhé Linh nhá. Chưa? Rau sạch đẹp người ta trả với cả giá cao chưa? Bỏ nữa, đây cầm cho bà nhé. Đúng chưa? Này. Đây, cầm đây. Ha, con bỏ kia cho bà nhé. Kia, bỏ kia. Đúng rồi, giỏi lắm. Tiếp ha.
At one point, because a bunch was a bit heavy, her cute little bottom stuck up in the air, a truly amusing sight.
Đi nào đi. Đây đi. Đi đâu đây? Bên này cơ. Đây đi, qua đây. Thôi. Chết rồi. Đi ơi. Ui. Không được. Đây con, ra đây. Chim ăn hết rồi này. Ôi. Đi hết rồi. Đây. Qua đây con, qua đây, bên này con. Đây, còn kia kìa. Đây này. Đúng rồi đấy, lấy qua đấy đi con. Đúng rồi, mang qua đây. Mang qua đây đi. Đúng rồi, mang qua đây. Mang qua đây con. Đúng rồi, đi đây. Rồi, xem này. À, được quả này ngon ha. Quả kia hư rồi. Quả đấy chim ăn rồi Linh. Đi nào. Đi về nào. Đi nào, đi nào. Đi ra hái ít rau xà lách nha. Nào, đi nào. Wow. Tàu tốt chưa gì? Đây. À, trang bị tàu đây nữa nhé.
After harvesting a pile, she curiously and sneakily tasted a lettuce leaf, her small mouth chewing thoughtfully as if she were a seasoned connoisseur.
Ta đi về đi ăn nhé. Sao? Ta về ăn nhé.
From picking ripe, red tomatoes from the vine to selecting the freshest lettuce leaves, wherever Dad was, his diligent little assistant Lily was there too.
À. Rồi đi nào. Đi về thôi.
After a busy afternoon in the garden, Lily returned to the beanbag. But this time, she wasn't bored. She was resting.
Đi chơi không? Đi, chơi ha. Lấy mũ đi, lấy mũ.
Seeing that his daughter seemed tired, her dad swooped her up, gave her a gentle kiss on the head, and suggested, "Let's go to the market, Lily?" And so the little racer was on the road again.
Được chưa? À, đi nào. Đây. Có xe không? Đứng lên con. Thì lại mũi Ly nè. Thẳng nhé. Đúng rồi.
Oh.
Đứng đây con, đứng nào. Mua trái cây đi. Đi.
The fruit stall at the market was a vibrant world of color and fragrance. The smells of ripe mangoes and sweet jackfruit mingled in the air. Lily was given an important task, to be the fruit selection expert. She walked back and forth, examining and pointing, helping her dad choose the juiciest tangerines and a watermelon that she deemed the very best.
Đây, đi nữa con. Rồi, lấy nữa. Vào đây nha. Xanh đúng đấy. Làm một tí nhẹ ngon hơn nha. Đây đi. Rồi, đứng ra. Lên. Cái điện kìa.
Trên đây, lúa quá.
Rồi, ra đây đi.
Bắt tay.
Bắt tay kìa. Bắt tay. Rồi, ra đây nào.
Ta đừng nhét thôi. Leo.
Rồi, về nhé. Nè, trái cây đi nè. Trời ơi. Nè. Này, cầm vào này. Con đây, cầm đây vào. Nè, cầm đấy. Rồi, mang vô đi. Mang vô. Mang vào đây. Rồi, đi này. Đi vào đồ ăn này. Đi. Cái muỗng rồi con. Ở muỗng cái bàn kìa. Bỏ xuống. Đúng rồi. Để lên kìa.
When they got home, the small kitchen became a hive of activity.
Bỏ đây nè. Đi nào đi. Đâu. Đâu. Hai ba làm nước ép cho Ly trước nha. Được không? Thích chịu thấu lắm đúng không? Nào, quay đây ngồi con. Đến ngồi đi, giỏi lắm. Đây. Tuyệt vời đúng không Ly? Nào, tiếp tay nào con. Úi giời, yên Ly. Cái này bỏ rác nha. Cái này bỏ dưa nha. Nào.
Dad cut the watermelon, and Lily became the sous chef, concentrating on the task of removing the rind from the bright red
Đây nữa Ly,
pieces.
bỏ đi con. Đây nữa. Đây nữa con. Đúng rồi. Đây con. Bỏ đi, bỏ đi. Bỏ đi con. Bỏ đi đi. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đây nữa Ly. Đây nữa Ly. Đây nữa. Bỏ kia đi con. Đấy. Rồi, một nửa làm nước ép nhá. Bỏ kia Ly ơi. Bỏ kia đi con. Đây, cho Ly miếng nhỏ nha. Rồi, đây nữa. Đúng rồi, cái này của Ly. Đúng rồi, giỏi quá. Đây nữa Ly, bỏ đây con. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Giỏi quá. Đây nữa Ly. Đây nữa. Giỏi, đây nữa. Giỏi quá. Đây nữa Ly. Giỏi, đây nữa. Đây nữa. Giỏi. Ui, Ly giỏi quá. Đây nữa Ly. Đây nữa. Giỏi, cái này của Ly ha. Ăn xong đi rồi bạn làm tiếp nha. Được chưa? Hết chưa? Đây nữa nè. Đây nữa. Đây nữa con. Đây nữa. Giỏi, đây nữa. Bỏ kia đi. Đấy, đúng rồi. Đây nữa. Đúng rồi. À. Giỏi quá. Giờ mình lau cái này nhá. Này, đi lau thứ ba đi, lau đi. Đúng rồi, lau đi con, lau đi, lau sạch đi. Đúng rồi, lau sạch. Lau sạch đi, giỏi quá. Xuống con, xuống, đứng trèo lên cái thớt nhá. Đẩy đi. Ra, rồi kéo về. Đấy, đúng rồi, giỏi đi bạn ạ. Cảm ơn Ly nhé. Rồi, Ly bỏ vào kia đi, bỏ kia. Đúng rồi. Rồi, để ba lấy máy nhá. Rồi, Ly giúp ba hả? Biết ngay mà. Đây Ly. Ly cầm bỏ lấy cho ba nè. Giỏi, nữa nè. Bỏ cho, đúng rồi, nữa nè. Ui. Bỏ đây nhá. Đúng rồi, bỏ đây con. Bỏ đi. Đúng rồi, nữa đi. Nữa. 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 Đúng nữa nè. Nữa nè, một cái nữa nè, một cái nữa. Một cái nữa. Cho một cái nữa đi, một cái nữa. Một cái nữa đây con.
She watched the blender with curiosity, and when her dad turned it on, she was thrilled to see the watermelon pieces dance and turn into juice.
Vẫn chưa xuống hết này. Rồi xuống hết đi nhá. Ok. Rồi bạn lấy nước cho Ly nhé. Rồi Ly ngồi đây chờ đi. Ngồi chờ đi con. Đây. Đấy, thấy chưa? Thấy chưa?
The first reward was a cool glass of watermelon juice, and Lily was the first to taste it, her eyes closing in pure enjoyment. But the main course was yet to come.
Cái quan trọng nha.
Together, the two of them made a fruit salad.
Đúng rồi, đi chờ tí nha. Chị muốn bỏ không? Chị muốn bỏ không? Đây Ly này, cầm này, bỏ đây này con, cầm đây này.
Lily
Đấy,
helped
đúng
put
rồi,
sweet tangerine segments
đúng rồi đấy.
and juicy
Đúng rồi
longans
đấy.
into a hollowed out watermelon half that served
Đây,
as a
những quả này
bowl.
đấy. Đúng rồi. Đây nữa. Nữa đi. Giỏi, nữa đi. Giỏi lắm. Nữa. Đúng rồi. Đây. Đây nữa con. Đây nữa ha. Đây nữa. Giỏi rồi. Rồi bỏ đi con. Bỏ đây đây. Đây, bỏ đây. Đang muốn ăn lắm cơ hả? Còn sữa chua nữa mà. Đây này. Đó. Để con lấy thìa nhá. Nhấc tay đi con, nhấc tay đi. Đây cầm thìa đây, đúng rồi, cầm lên này.
Finally, when Dad drizzled a layer of smooth white yogurt over the top, a colorful work of art
Đẹp lắm, đúng
was
không?
complete.
Nhìn cái nước miếng luôn rồi. Đó, ok. Bây giờ ăn thôi nhé, bắt tay cái nào, bắt tay nào. Tốt quá. Đặt đi nào. Đi giỏi quá, ngoan nào. Đây, Liên Ngoan đâu? Liên Ngoan. Liên Ngoan hả? Ngoan. Đây, của đi đây. Nhấc cao lên con, nhấc cao lên, đúng rồi. Xong chưa? Ngon quá ha. Nhấc cao lên con, đúng rồi, nhấc cao lên. Đánh dưới này, đó, đúng rồi. Trời, ngon quá ha. Hết chưa, hết chưa? Hết luôn nào. Hết chưa? Rồi, bỏ xuống. Giỏi quá. Đây, của Ly đây.
Lily sat properly in her chair, spoon in
Wow.
hand, and slowly savored the delicious salad.
Giờ bà đi qua lấy giấy nha. Ngon quá. Nghe thấy chưa hả? Đúng rồi.
The sweetness of the fruit and the coolness of the yogurt blended together. But the best flavor of all was perhaps the taste of love and the joy of creating something with her dad. No longer the bored little monkey on the beanbag from the morning, Lily was now the happiest little girl in the world. Happiness sometimes is as simple as spending a day with the one you love, doing the most ordinary things together.
Ngon vậy. Đi lau này. Cho xả láng đi ha. Xả láng luôn. Đây ha. Đây là giấy này. Đúng rồi, từ từ ha. Đúng rồi.
One weekend morning, Lily sat with half-closed eyes in front of the TV, engrossed in a colorful shopping program. Lily quickly scurried out to the yard where her favorite pink car awaited. It was a tiny vehicle custom designed for Lily with all the functions of a real car. She quickly ran back inside the house, grabbing her familiar shopping basket. Though not very large, this basket was big enough to hold the spoils of a small shopping trip. With her basket ready, Lily eagerly returned to her pink car. However, an unexpected hiccup occurred. When Lily tried to start the car, it suddenly went silent, not budging. Refusing to give up with her clever nature and quick learning ability, Lily began to inspect the car. She bent down, tapped the tires, tried pushing it a few times, and even peered into the engine, though certainly not understanding much. After a while of serious tinkering and repairing, finally a small click sound rang out, and Lily's beloved pink car started up again. Lily's eyes suddenly sparkled, and a radiant smile spread across her face. And so, with her pink car successfully repaired and her shopping basket ready, Lily was able to continue her shopping journey. Even if only in the imagination of a little monkey, this journey showed Lily's adorableness, intelligence, and self-reliance, transforming an ordinary day into something truly special and adventurous.
Ủa? Đi đâu Ly? Hả? Đi đâu con? Ly, đi đâu vậy?
Đi mua đồ hả? Tao mua bánh cho Ly nè. Mua củ nè, bánh củ này thấy chưa? Đúng rồi, mua cái con thích nè. Tôi đi về ăn bánh nhá, thấy chưa này? Tôi bỏ ở đây tí nhá.
Hỏi đi nhé, đi về ha. Này, bạn có mua củ nữa này, thấy chưa? Tôi đi về ha. Này đi, này cầm bên cho anh này. Mua xuống con. Đây rồi. Lấy đi. Đúng rồi. Bó đi con, bó đi. Để bóc ra. Đi tôi đi nhé. Ngon quá ha. Ăn từ từ thôi ha, ngon lắm. Phải ngon cái gì? Ăn vậy là đúng rồi đấy. Ăn từ tốn vậy ha. Mới sửa xe xong rồi Ly. Đi sửa xe xong rồi hả? Đó. Đỏ quá nha, đi sửa xe luôn. Ăn hết không? Ăn ham quá ha. Bánh cá ha. Ăn xong chưa? Ngon thế nhỉ? Nhìn ăn ngon nha. Rồi ăn đi con. Hết rồi, tao bỏ rác đi con. Bỏ kia đi. Đấy. Chào mọi người nào. Đúng rồi. Xin chào. Xin chào. Bye bye. Bye.